please introduce yourself?
My name's Brian. I've been a teacher here at Laer Dansk for 4 years now, and I've taught people at primarily the DU3, that means educated people, at all modules. And at the minute I'm teaching at the highest model, Model 6, and at Model 4 and at Model 2. I have 3 classes. So, can I smoke?
Yeah, of course. No problem. Subjective question. What is difficult in Danish language in general as a teacher?
Teaching Danish.
Yeah, but what is difficult in the language
to learn or to convey to a student?
I mean, what is really difficult for the students?
Pronunciation is really difficult because students tend to fall back to their basic pronunciation. So it's really, you use all kind of methods.
So that's the most challenging part of it?
No, syntax is also a challenging part. But that's basically it, yeah. Okay. All the vowel sounds in Danish are really difficult. You have to work with that.
Yeah, I also from my own case.
Yeah. But it depends on what level you teach at and what students you have. Very much. Because if you have Western students, they quickly pick up on the syntax, and that's no problem, and use the language. Yeah, but if you have Far Eastern students, it's much more challenging. Yeah. They have a whole different concept of language in their
Far East or Africa or...
Yeah, exactly. The further you come away from
it's probably also because Europe is easier because the language is a little bit similar.
Yeah, exactly.
More or less.
German. I mean, yeah. Danish is a dialect of German.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's say. Okay. What do you think about the current language software tools? What is currently used?
There are some. I mean, the good things about software, teaching software, is that you get the correct answer the minute you're corrected instantly. If someone writes a task for me, well, it could be a day before they get the corrected version. But the good part about software, there's a lot of these instant correctness software, and they're a good supplement to supply the normal teaching, but it cannot replace it. It cannot replace it. Yeah. No substitute. No, but it's good as a supply.
But are they effective?
For some, I guess. Morphological endings and so on. If you keep repeating them, well, it will have some effect. Yeah, for some. But I haven't seen any software learning that can replace the living learning or the learning in classes. No, not at the moment.
Okay. Usually, well, it's actually almost the same question. What kind of online tools you suggest your students to use to learn Danish? And which one from these software you recommend to?
There's a really good website called Fjern-UV, which has all aspects of learning, and good at explaining the grammatical issue and then following it up with exercises. So that I always recommend. But there have been developed again some websites on Danish history and Danish society and sociological issues and so on. There are also, but you have to sort of implement them in class to get the full benefit of it. So.
Okay. And after this question, I have to ask: what do you think is the weakness of Laer Dansk school? Actually, I mean, what can be improved? I mean, this with this softwares and this maybe the school also the system what they use is do you see any weakness or
at the moment?
Yeah.
That we cut down on the lessons.
Actually,
that's and we have to supply with maybe software. That's the current solution. So we have to develop software solutions.
So you believe that live teaching it's the best comparing to soft
I
skills,
have to
right?
say that as a teacher,
Yeah,
I think so.
of course,
But I'm open for suggestions and open for software possibilities. I have to see them first.
Okay.
Again, like it'd be a good supplement.
Okay. What do you think about our idea? Would you suggest it to your students if it works, or
Yeah, of course.
this kind of things?
Especially that you have this foreign view upon things. What works for a foreigner comes to Denmark for the first time. It's not developed by native Danes, it's developed by you. I see that as an advantage, obviously.
Okay.
You see some things I don't.
Yeah, and we went through a lot of situations and things. What
Great.
the same happens with everyone mostly. So
Yeah,
this could be useful. That's why.
fine.
Okay.
And the comic part of it, that's also great.
And can you tell? Okay, what is the mission or goal of Laer Dansk? Maybe if you can make it like
The
that.
higher goal?
Yeah, higher goal. Yeah.
Well, to any teacher you would ask at this place would answer to, and it's also the what do you say, the purpose of Laer Dansk, the higher purpose is to give anyone who has a wish to learn Danish the opportunity to learn Danish. And more specific, to give them a possibility to get the best out of this society through language learning. So it's not narrowly just getting them prepared for the model test. No, it's broader
To also integrate themselves.
to integrate themselves and make them capable of using the language for their own possibilities.
That's a great answer.
Yeah,
Actually.
great.
And then finally, can you tell some funny stories? What you heard from students? What happened with them when they arrived to Denmark and they misused the language a little bit? Or
I used to have a lot of histories like that, but I forgot them all. I think at the moment. There is this recurrent one when you go to supermarket and you go to the cashier, and they say this. When some students heard it as bubilup. What does bubilup mean? Well, it's pubeløbet. Yeah, exactly. But that's. And then we have a long list of funny misspelling or mishearing of Danish words. But I can't come up with any of them at the moment. I'm sorry.
It's no problem.
Okay.
No problem. We hope it's okay, and we hope it will
sounds
work
great.
out.
It sounds great. It sounds.
And that's why. And yeah, huge.
I mean, the main frame of it is fairly simple, and that's okay. Because
we don't want to overcomplicate.
No,
that's
no,
also
exactly.
the thing.
No.
But it has to be also a little bit attractive, a little bit funny, a little bit, and that's the whole.
And then this you work with the motivation factor.
Yeah.
That's very, very important because we have a lot of students that drop out. And we have this recurrent. We wonder why can't we hold on to them?
Yeah.
So
it's also a lot. I mean, what I hear and I know it's a lot of also personal reasons as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But many times it's like more lack of motivation. Actually.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So this motivation
this could be like a plus tool. Of course, we also agree. I also know from myself I learned the most from the live teaching.
Yeah.
And I think I cannot replace it, but I think it could be like a little bit of helping tool.
Exactly.
It's
like, giving them a few tools. And
Yeah.
Will it be actually developed?
We will make few like demo levels.
Okay, great.
Of it.
And will I see it?
Yeah,
Great,
sure.
great.
If you're interested,
I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Next month we have to present it for our exam.
Okay.
So we have to make it, but the finished product, of course.
Okay. So you're busy.
Yeah, we are hell busy right now.
Great.
And but first, in the beginning we have to set down the basis, and we have to analyze target audience and make interviews and stuff. And that's why I'm really, really happy that you accepted the interview, because you are actually you're a part of Laer Dansk.
Yeah,
you know the whole
Yeah,
whole
some of it,
system.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, yeah.
yeah. So
Maybe
it's-
I'll show it to some of the people working with.
So I think that was more or less it. And
Okay,
thank you very much.
but if you need more information, you
Yeah,
just come
thank
back.
you.
Okay,
Thank you very
great.
much.
Okay. Good luck with your